What's up YouTube? This is NuggetsHoopster, and today I'm bringing you guys a quick deck profile on Salvo. But before I begin, I want to give a quick shout out to Team HOC 2009. I'll have a link down below in the underbar, and also have a little annotation up in the top. Definitely go subscribe to them. They're very generous, and they sent me 9 Naturia beans, which is pretty cool. So I think I've got like 50 of these now, which is, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to start collecting cards again, because I haven't really done this in a while, where I collect one card that's like just not even that good, but I just, get it for whatever reason. So once again, thank you, guys, and make sure to go subscribe to him. So I want to get right into the deck profile, because I feel like my videos are too damn long, and people get bored. So here we go. I'm just going to go with the deck list. 3 Dekoichis, the engine of the deck. Very, very good this format, I feel. With the exception of X-Sabers, and that's only if they have the full Helm Knight when you set this, but if you flip it and then you start attacking them with this, like, they can't, it's kind of hard to get around this. So Kochi's just a really good floater, and you could play Protect the Floater with him all day. Just use all your back rows and protect your floater, and then once they finally get rid of it and waste a card, then you can follow up with a card like Black Salvo to gain advantage. So Black Salvo, very good to get back to the Kochis and go to 7 stars. In addition to that, I run a NuggetsHoopster. I run him because he's 1800. His deck lacks the high attack points, and he's also a light. So I feel like that's a really good combination for this deck. Next, I run a Sangin, because Sangin searches everything in your deck. Then I run 1 Battle Fader. I only run 1 Battle Fader. People online have been giving me a lot of hate for thinking that only 1 is all you need, but I honestly don't really want to like run cards that are -1s. True, you can summon your Cyber Valley and move draw 2. True, you can tribute for your Caius. But I feel like running triple this is way too many, and I don't feel like it's very good this format, because there's nothing that you really want to stop with a Fader. So, like, 1's still good, because there are, I guess, some situations where you might want to have it, but I just, like, in general, if you're winning, you probably don't need this anyway. So I'm just going to run 1 for right now. I run a Card Trooper because it's a good floater, and the milling is kind of important to this deck because of Salvo and like Chaos Sorcerer. So Trooper's been testing well for me. I run a Plague Spreader because it helps you go to 6 and 8 stars, and it's kind of cool to go like Sorcerer, Summon, go to Darken. So that's pretty good. I run a Treeborn Frog. I kind of run this over the second Battle Fader, I guess you could say. I feel this is better because you don't have to neg 1 yourself when you want to go to 8 stars, because people on the forums are just like, oh god, you can go Battle Fader and then summon your Salvo and go to that and then secret to an 8 star. Or you just run like Treeborn that's going to come back every turn and provide you with a wall. You can use it for Kai's, you can use it for Cyber Valley if you need to. Treeborn Frog is really, really good, especially since you don't set that much in this deck. To the lights, I run 2 Dimensional Alchemist. Another card people on the boards are giving me hate for. I only run 2 because I don't think you need 3. I know it may seem pretty simplistic to you guys, but it's not that great turn 1. I'd rather have a different card turn 1, like a Gen X Neutron, or setting a Treeborn Frog, or summoning a Card Trooper. He's definitely a very, very good card to recycle stuff like Cyber Valley, which is the main card that I try to recycle with him. But I just don't think it's worth it to run 3. Just the fact that, X-Sabers really love it when you summon this card and they summon the Airman's Blade, or like, I don't know, it's just not that great, so I'm going to run 2. I run 2 Valleys. Valley, I think, is a very good card. Has a lot of good combos with like Valley and Kochi and stuff like that. Sorry about that, I'm a little sick. So Valley is really good just to draw cards and get +1s. Then for the finish out the monsters, for the light part, I run 2 Raikou. This is another card I think is really, really underrated in this deck. I feel like this deck has problems with getting rid of big monsters, so I wanted to run a card like Raikou that does that, and also when it kills a monster, it gets you a light in the grave, and you're probably gonna mill a dark off him too. So Raikou, I think, is very good in this deck. For the big monsters, I run a Gorz. Gorz is an obvious choice. I run Tragodia. A lot of the builds I'm seeing online taking this card out. I don't know how you take this card out of your deck. So versatile. Like, I don't know. The way I play this deck is try to keep as many cards in my hand as possible because of, like, between Dekoichis and Valleys, you're gonna have cards in your hand. So I feel like Trag is too broken not to run. Like, I don't know how people don't run this. Then I run 2 Kais. I think 3 is too many, so 2 is the right number. Obviously a good call for the deck. And finally, I run 2 Sorcerer and a Dad. These all go kind of together, I guess. So, Sorcerer's pretty good because you can summon it, like remove their Stardust or something, and then summon a Plague, Secret Aid, or like remove their thing, summon a Cyber Valley, and remove, draw 2, and then flip your return, get them both back. And then Dark Arm's just broken. So, that's it for the monsters. For the spells, there's nothing really much I can say about this. Lure, obvious staple. Running 3 books. I feel like you're definitely going to run at least 2 in every deck, and then you can run a 3rd one in this because you run Decos and Raikos. So, run 1 MST because I don't have room for a 2nd one, but I think MST is still a good card. Cold Wave, obviously a broken choice. Mind Control, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn. So that's it for the spells. Only thing I'm considering adding is 1 or 2 Pot of Dualities, but right now I just don't really have space, so I'm gonna run it how it is right now. The traps, not much I can say about these either. 2 Bottomless, good call. Torrential, Mirror Force and Torrential, staples. Solemn Judgment, good to help you set up your return play or like Dad or something. Only run Solemn Warning because of space. Plus, I don't like to. Space, not like Mystical Space because I don't have space in the deck, if that wasn't clear. I don't know. I just think 1's good. 1's been testing fine. And then the most broken cards in the deck, Return. You just remove all your shit with Cyber Valley. Then you bring it all back, draw more cards. Cards is busted. The card I don't run in my traps, probably people are wondering why I don't run, is Trap Stun. I've never ever been a fan of Trap Stun in any deck. I feel like it makes your bad hands worse. And I can see how it's good because it lets you go off with like Salvo or something. But they can still have Book of Moon at that point, and I don't really like to play all gutsy. Honestly, like, if they just have a couple back rows and I have a Trap Stun set, I would rather just summon the Salvo by itself and see if they have anything than like have the Trap Stun set. Like, I'd rather have something else set, like in that situation, because Book of Moon is just too popular right now. And I feel like Trap Stun isn't really that good. Like, I understand that this format's all about traps, but I don't feel like this deck has that many plays where you're going to want to run Trap Stun. Like, that's why I don't run True Nade or any of that kind of crap. So, that was the deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is what I'll be playing for a while. This deck's been, drawing pretty well. It kind of fits my play style, so I've been enjoying it. And I think that's about it. Let me know what you guys think of the down bar. Remember to like and go subscribe to Team HOC. And that's it.